All right, so The Miz is pissed off, bro. He literally just did an interview with Adrian Hernandez and went off on the WWE Universe and John Cena because he wants that fade. And obviously, we all saw John Cena called out AJ Styles on Twitter, and Triple H made that happen, of course, because he only listens to you guys on Tweeters or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But The Miz had something to say about that because there's only 5 dates left in John Cena's farewell tour, and The Miz definitely has a history with John Cena. Let's break down this rant that The Miz did with Adrian Hernandez, and before we do that, you better like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, the whole shebang. Might as well go for that 1,000 subs. Just do it. Come on. If you're watching cat videos, you can't even subscribe to your homie. That's crazy. But yeah, let's take a look at this rant.
I was happy for AJ Styles, but very angry that it's AJ Styles versus John Cena and not John Cena versus The Miz, and the fans aren't churning for, aren't going like, we want The Miz versus John Cena. Beat the guy at WrestleMania in the main event for the WWE Championship. One of the only people ever to do something like that. And I can't get a match with John Cena. He's got 5 dates left, and it's not AJ Styles or CM Punk or even it's the WWE Universe are asking for what they want, and they're giving it to him. They put out on Twitter, I want AJ Styles. AJ Styles rebuttals. 5 seconds later, Triple H is like, you guys want it? It got enough steam? Let's go. Let's have it because the audience wants it. You know what? You know what the audience could do? The audience could say, we want The Miz versus John Cena. And I would love to have one more match. I've been talking about this since the retirement tour started. I was the first person to go, sign me up. I'm putting my name in the hat. When's my number going to get called? Maybe not never, because there's only 5 left. There's only 5 more dates. Every time I see John Cena backstage, I'm like, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more. That's all we got. I have the rich history with John Cena. I do. I've been there from the beginning. And I don't get a match. So yeah, I'm pretty upset.
Okay, so we got some stuff to unpack here. Goddamn, that was loud. Gave me flashbacks to when you went off on Daniel Bryan. But yeah, Miz definitely has a point. He did have a long feud with John Cena, and he did technically beat him at WrestleMania 27. And that was probably the worst WrestleMania main event of all time. Let's be real. The Rock literally is the only reason you won that match. So that could maybe lead to Saturday night's main event being where The Miz is John Cena's final opponent, and The Rock comes out and does the same thing he did at WrestleMania 27. Now, do we really want to see that? Maybe if you make it good, or like something where John Cena comes back. Like, I know John Cena was talking about he would do an executive type role after he retires, and then that could lead to The Rock and John Cena having that beef as bosses in the WWE. But at the same time, like I said, that was the worst WrestleMania main event of all time, arguably. And it's going to take some really good planning for that to be worthwhile, especially if it's John Cena's retirement match. And on top of that, it's been a rocky farewell tour. Let's be real, bro. I'm a John Cena fan, obviously. Like, I was going crazy for the heel turn. Like, when him and Travis Scott and The Rock were at Elimination Chamber doing that little pose where they were looking at the crowd, holding the belt up, it felt like some anime shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, this is hard. And then you just started fucking it up, and worse and worse and worse. And it's like, y'all didn't commit to the heel turn, and this, certain individuals don't want to show up when they need to show up to make the storyline make sense. Cough, cough, Rock. Cough, cough, Travis Scott. And then y'all literally got these new up-and-coming talents like Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, that John Cena was making it seem like he was going to put on, and we ain't seen him face off against them since he was on NXT visiting. But what's funny about this whole thing is, like, The Miz is literally like, hey, y'all better say you want The Miz versus John Cena. I mean, you know how it works. They want it to be organic. Everybody on the interwebs has to be in unison and say, we want The Miz versus John Cena. But we see they said they wanted versus AJ Styles. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. People have been saying they wanted the AJ Styles John Cena match this entire year. It was bound to happen at some point. I'm glad they did it, to be honest, but I wish there was a little more story to it and not just, oh, you guys want it? You get it, yeah. But yeah, The Miz is literally telling y'all to tweet for him, and you got Slide for Miz at this point. But what I really think is going on here here is that he's doing kind of like how Karrion Kross did on that one interview where he did his crazy rant, and obviously that got him even more push when he came back, even though Triple H wasn't trying to use him. Dumb decision, Hunter. I think you should give him another chance. But Triple H obviously takes into account you making a buzz for yourself. You can see that with how the R-Truth shit went, and you know how the people from the other companies have gotten in. It's like if you're trending or you make yourself pop, he's gonna put you in unless he really doesn't like you. But yeah, at this point, I think you might as well just have The Miz either do a match on Raw against John Cena or do the shit I said before, but just make it good, please. Like, just make it make sense. Like, if The Miz is gonna beat John Cena, let him do their thing, and then if The Rock is gonna come in at the ending, have some sort of like, I don't know, like just force John Cena to come back and make him stay a whole other year. We know you're not gonna be there. But yeah, tell me what y'all think. Do you think The Miz deserves that final match, or do you think he deserves a match with John Cena at all with these last 5 dates of his farewell tour? I think he deserves it. I mean, they did have a entertaining feud during the time they did. That was back when I really fucking hated The Miz. But last year we saw everybody was fucking with Miz heavy. If you put him in the lights, you know what I'm saying, he gonna perform. Him and John Cena could do some crazier shit now as the time has gone by. Just like CM Punk and John Cena had a really good feud earlier this year. And can't forget about Randy Orton, of course. But yeah, overall, the farewell tour needs something to make all this shit worthwhile, because I really don't know if it's good or not. We're gonna have to really break that down in another video. But that's it for today. Like I said, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, the whole shebang. But yeah, I'll have another video for you guys this week. But yeah, it's time for y'all to get the fuck out of here.